All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're gonna fly more planes. Because that's what we do here. That's a lot of what we do here, actually. Like every what? Every 3 or 4 days we fly some planes, I would say, on average. I feel like that's about right. Maybe that's not, but I feel like that's about right. But that's what we're doing today. I'm pretty sure it's just a lot more of the simple things that are like endgame things, right? We've gotten through the campaigns, and we went back and did the campaign in extra time because there's a medal. Now it kind of is just like farming S ranks for the medals, getting all the skins unlocked. What else? I'm missing something. Oh, all the parts, all the customizable plane parts. Well, it was up, chat. You could see it for but a moment. Sometimes when the OBS hook goes through, it crashes it. There we go. Like the OBS capture hook. Sometimes when it hits both PPSSPP, the PSP emulator, and PCSX2, the PS2 emulator. I have that with both of them, where occasionally when I send through the OBS hook, it just crashes. I'm probably gonna need like the mission list just for requirements and stuff. Oh. Well, I accidentally just searched Ace Combat X, but my video came up like immediately. That is just my video right there. Sorry. Ace Combat X missions. That's what I wanted. The mission list. Right at the top of Google. You'd love to see it. Oh, no. No. Go back. No. Stop. How many times am I going to accidentally do that? I don't think I need to do any more metal stuff, but I'm just double checking. Okay, so this one is collecting all of the parts, skins, and aircraft. That one and that one, these two are the machine gun kills. And then these are the S ranks. So no, there's nothing specific for medals anymore. It is just S ranks and plain skins and parts. Oh wow, look at that spread. I was cooking the other day. Holy moly. Gaius Tower it is. Google be shilling for you lately?
Griswall. I'll explain the details.
Just a little bit.
Griswall is protected by the meson cannon. The cannon would have posed a much greater threat had LASAP succeeded in delivering the MBSRs. Thanks to your efforts in stopping their delivery, our ground forces should be able to approach the capital unhindered. If Allied forces are able to make their way to the center of the Atmos Ring and into Gaius Tower, they will be able
rearranging
to
my
take
desk a
control
bit.
of the enemy central command and free the city.
There.
It will be our duty to support the troops from above. LASAP's army is prepared for us. We expect this to be a fierce battle for both sides. Although the energy output of the meson cannon is unstable, it can still inflict considerable damage to any Allied units caught within firing range. The more damage we inflict to the meson cannon, the easier it will be for our troops to take the city. The capital's liberation is finally within our grasp. Sir, please decide the course of action.
Okay. How far are we into 100% kill rate for the planes? More than halfway. Yeah, we're a bit beyond halfway. Wait, no. Yeah, we're still on the F-16XL. And I do have the special one skin. I do have it for the next plane too. Beautiful. Oh. That's fine. I need to buy specials. Actually, I don't think the weapons count towards the medal for collecting everything, but like, come on. if we don't collect everything, have we actually 100% of the game? I think not.
I can make them out now. The Atmos Ring and the Gaia's Tower. Makes me sick. Look at them, acting like they own the place. Get back in formation. We finally made it to the capital. Let's blast those lace-ass bastards out. Wait, I'm getting readings from the missile cannon. It's just been shut down. Even without the MBSRs, the meson cannon is extremely powerful. Stay sharp up there.
You got it, Eugene. Back into the old grind. The old grind. We're actually really far along with the normal S ranks right now. Well, I gotta remember... Here. We'll start out with one. My one machine gun kill a mission. Minimum. Not minimum. Just if I do about one machine gun kill per mission, then we'll have those, like, machine gun mastery medals in no time. It has to be aircraft that are downed with exclusively your machine gun. Which is why, because at first I was like, man, I feel like I really surely have made more progress than, like, what, 5 kills so far across like 4 playthroughs. But that's why if you just finish something off with the machine gun, that doesn't count. It's got to be kills entirely with the machine gun. There we go. That works. As long as I get one a mission, like, we have more than 40-ish missions to go through. So, that'll do it. Stop. Don't kill my friends. Okay, it does one-shot the tanks. Beautiful. I wasn't sure if it would. I would have been pissed if it didn't. For my specials to not one-shot them either. I don't want to go too slow here. That was a lot of fancy spinning. I believe that in 0 and 5, you just had to make sure the bullets what killed them. Yeah, and the best part is, you say, like, it took them this long to fix it. Project Aces didn't even make this game. This wasn't even their title. Because, like, at this time, this actually was probably, like, the period that X was developed in might have been the time with, like, the most resources going into Ace Combat ever. Because at this point, like, right after AC5 came out, you had a little side team at Project Aces working on 0. And then you had Access Games working on this. And you had the main team at Project Aces working on Ace Combat 6. And all of those were happening, like, at once. Those all were overlapping during this relative time period. Like, around the time that X was developed and coming out. Which is kind of wild. It probably is. I don't know. Maybe... I'm trying to think. Because also they're... No, that probably is the most that were, like, ever in production all at one time. I was thinking maybe around the time... Like, early 2010s, a lot of AC titles came out. But I don't think they were all, like, overlapping development like that. Vitor I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry, but thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Do we just chill now? Did we do it? I think we did it. There's nothing else for me to shoot, so I'm assuming we did it. But this is a little awkward. Don't tell me it's gonna be another, like, the mission is over, but it's just not actually ending properly moment. There's nothing around me, so I'm actually... Maybe the allies just have to get up to the walls, right? Surely. That's what we're waiting on. Yes! Okay. I was like, uh-oh. There is nothing. Oh, I should have saved the last special for the tank. It's whatever. Yeah. I'm already working on it. Good. Oh, Mirai. Thanks for the update. No special weapons fire. Ooh. Our guys are actually fucking that tank up. I might not even be needed here. Oh, we just lost one. That's awkward. I don't think this mission has the rank tied to how many allies die. I didn't look, so I wouldn't know. But I feel like I would remember from the runs getting up to this point that that's how this worked, right? While I'm trying to take a sip of my Celsius, that I can't quite tell if I like the flavor or not. It's a flavor that I don't normally get, but it's not bad. I don't know if I'd buy it again. That's all. It's the wild berry flavor. Uh-oh.
So that means... That's right, we've secured Gaia's tower. We've driven those lace-ass bastards out! We did! Gaia's tower...
I love the voice acting in X. It's great.
Griffiths 1, sir. Did you hear that, sir? We did it. We freed Griswall.
Am I drinking? Wild berry Celsius. Energy drink.
Griswoll's
Okay, it was an
liberated.
S rank.
With the
Hold on.
loss of their central
I gotta crack the
command,
window.
Laysap
It's
forces
hot
have
as shit
begun
here.
to pull out of Aurelia. The
It's been
streets
bothering
of
me. I'm
Griswoll
like, it's okay, I can
overflowing
ignore
with
it. I
citizens
can just deal with
celebrating
it.
the
We don't have to
defeat
worry
of the
about it.
Laysap
But no,
oppressors.
it needed to happen.
Even soldiers have joined in the celebration.
It was
Sir,
too
the
much.
People won't soon forget your brave actions that led us here.
Well, thank you.
We've done it, sir.
I have a ton of credits. Why do I not have the specials for this plane? 100% kill rate, by the way. How cold is it out? Oh, is that right now? That window's not going to stay open for long. I genuinely cracked it, and I can already feel, like, the cool air from, like, just minimally cracking it, because it's January in Minnesota. So, like, I just assume it's freezing outside. Yeah, it's 2 degrees outside. 2 Fahrenheit. Which is probably, like, negative... I don't know. I'm bad at math. Like, negative 16 or 17 Celsius, I think.
Our mission is the liberation of Griswall.
Something like
I'll
that.
Explain the details. Griswall is protected by the Atmos Ring powered Meson cannon.
Another Mission 12 variant. Let me
Let
make sure that I know the S rank is point-based this time.
Our only hope is to
Just
send
make it
a
easier
small
on myself
squadron of
going
fighters in for a surprise attack and take out the cannon. Fortunately,
S
the
rank.
enemy has put all of their faith in the cannon.
Oh, it's
and has yet
time-based.
to deploy ground
This one is a
forces.
speed run.
Destroy the Meson cannon and the fighters.
Well, I can do a
protect it,
speed run.
And the city is ours. The capital's liberation is finally within our grasp. Sir, please decide the course of action.
Don't worry, I got this. I am a professional. It is -16. Wow. For those of us who didn't land on the moon, that one took me a second. I was like, land on the moon? That's a new one. Did I buy them for this? Oh, I bought one. The money was going weird places the other day, clearly. I can buy the F-35, just bulk out the collection ahead of time, if possible. No reason not to. Because you never know when I'm going to... I like that one. I do like that one. New plane. I love me a Rafale. Can't tell me that's not how it's pronounced. That is most definitely how it's pronounced. It's like the air-to-air. This is an Ace Combat classic for me.
Griffith 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Probably the best version of Mission 12, you mean? I don't remember the... 12C is the one where the missiles start getting shot in from outside, right? From like the edges of the map. And the 12A, obviously, I just played. Rafale. Yeah, that makes more sense. I think my way is more fun, but that makes more sense. It sounds about right, actually. Cruise missiles, yeah, okay. I don't remember what B is. We're gonna find out. I accidentally set the Chole timer for 15 minutes and 3 seconds. There, an extra free 3 seconds of Chole for you today. Rafale? How dare you? Oh my, I know. I'm generous. I'm too generous, I know.
Cannon's forces multiplied by the MBSRs.
I don't know, I can't see it. This shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be. Wait, there are a couple plane targets here. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Okay, I do remember this one. Ah. Come on. Put me in there. Rafale is disrespectful. I'm not over this. How dare you? This is a beautiful aircraft. Get me in there. Is this 2? I can shoot 2 at it. There's not a whole lot of targets on this mission. Oh. I'm kind of shocked that worked. Not gonna complain though. Come here. You're machine gun food right now. Metal progress, bitches. You love to see it. Whoa. Oh. Yes. Worked my ass off for that. My God. It is 2 missiles for the battery. Gotta remember this one is just a speed run though. I don't have to take out like every target. I mean, kill rate is still a thing, but it's not necessary right now. Will do. As I'm ominously lining up a one-shot. Oh shit. I probably have this one already, right? Worth it. It was cool. Style points were scored. It was a little sketchy though. It was definitely a bad idea.
Griffiths 1, we've confirmed the beam is out of commission. Suppression forces have begun their advance. Soldiers of Aurelia, do you read me? This is the suppression force. We are currently engaging the enemy in the vicinity of Gaia's tower. Is what I wish I could tell you, but there's no one here. Gaia's tower is ours.
Yep. Voice acting in ACX is beautiful. Peter Griffin is an image that I will never get out of my head. Oops, wrong button. I'm trying to find Peter Griffin.
Griswall's been liberated.
Moving
With the
on.
loss of their central command, Laysap forces have begun to pull out of Aurelia. The streets of
I've now
Griswall
seen it
are
too.
overflowing with citizens celebrating the defeat of the Laysap oppressors. Even soldiers have joined in the celebration. Sir, the people won't soon forget your brave actions that led us here. We've done it, sir.
36%. Okay. Medal awarded. Wait. That's a machine gun one? Hold on, chat. Man, we only have like 4 more to go for the normal S ranks too. The fuck is Peter Griffin? It's a plane called the Griffin. I will leave it at that. Oh no, I don't want the plane data. What am I looking at? Sorry, I want the medal viewer. I was on autopilot answering the question. It was a machine gun medal. How much is the maximum? Is it? I thought it was 50. The silver is only for 15. I thought to get all of the machine gun medals, I had to get 50 kills. I don't trust anything you tell me to look up anymore. What? This is the game that made you. No, really. Well, there wasn't a specific game that made me learn it, but it was Ace Combat 3 that made me want to learn it.
Our military satellites have already confirmed large-scale aerial movement.
It is 50.
The LASAF
Maybe.
fleet
Hold on.
is also thought to be heading there via the Danner
Metals.
Straits. The fleet will pose an immeasurable threat to our attack plans if it is not immediately stopped. I highly recommend attacking now.
It is
before the
50.
fleet
That's so
arrives at
weird.
Archelon Fortress.
It goes 5, 15, 50. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I probably don't have enough to like buy anything substantial. We do have the ace skin for even the F-35 upcoming. Probably still gonna fly this at least one more time. Let me rock the LASAF. Livery? Is it livery or livery? Livery? Oh god. I know that music. Wait, no. Wait. I have on this plane the air-to-ship missiles. We're on normal, so I would have been fine. But this is like the one time that I absolutely should be using these. I have the right plane for the right mission unintentionally. Now is the time. They're tanking the shots anyway. That one didn't. So far, so good. Why is chat saying lemon? What? Did I miss something? Whoa, no. Don't switch my target like that, please. Jesus. Weird turn. Almost crashed myself. Oh, that one-shot it though. What? I'm not understanding the damage right now. Grab a machine gun kill here. No. No, please. I need this. There. You looked confused when I said that, so I sent a lemon. Why'd you send a lemon? What? Oh. Just tanked. Brother. Oh. I think I get why you sent a lemon. Yeah. Oh no. Wait, I think I needed more points. I think I might have ended the mission early. Shit.
We have successfully prevented
See?
the LASAF fleet from
No.
docking at Archelon Fortress.
No,
It was a
really?
difficult
What's the
task, but
point
we weakened the
requirement on
enemy's
this?
hold over the fort. Archelon Fortress is the final obstacle.
Oh yeah,
standing
okay,
between
it's
us and
19,000.
total victory,
Well, I did get some kills. That was good. We just run it back, it's fine.
sir. LASAF has the military.
Same plane, different livery? 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 Does anyone actually know? I'm asking a genuine question here. Is it livery?
Multiple ships straight ahead. You'll be coming up on them shortly. This is Falcon 1. I always wanted to fly with you. My son's a big fan of yours. Well, me too. Enemy aircraft coming from the stern.
God, the dialogue and the guitar riff at the beginning, I'm having flashbacks. Oh my god, it survived.
I've been flying. I've never been in such a massive air sea battle. Listen up, everybody. Don't fall behind the Southern Cross.
It is live. Livery. Can't remember where I heard it pronounced. I heard it pronounced somewhere recently and someone said livery and I was like, is that right? Surely I can't have been saying it wrong. I mean, of course not. But maybe. It made me doubt. To be fair, English is not a language with consistent rules. Oh god. Or really rules at all. We kind of just, you know, fuck it, we ball. We just say words however. I don't have to wear these shades anymore. Just realized that timer was for the shades. Can't forget. That plane really made it off. I mean, I guess it's points. I was gonna farm the later carrier. English just works. It's the one rule you need to know. It just works. Fallout 76 style. I thought you misspelled English the first time, like intentionally. The retracted message that's fixed up makes it so. I thought it was intentional to be like, oh yeah, it looks like English. But obviously it's not how it's actually spelled. You say Fallout 76? I did. It just works. You know the quote false Todd Howard on stage when he revealed Fallout 76 and he was describing it? And he said, and I quote, probably the single sentence that he regrets saying most in his entire career. was saying it just works while revealing Fallout 76. Not just because the game most certainly did not just work, but also just because it made him into a meme. Like, still to this day, he is a meme for that exact sentence. I love it. I say it all the time because it's funny. Fallout 76 collab when? Oh. Ooh. I don't know if I could stomach 76. I think I actually, like, would implode by the end of it. Maybe. You know, I think we have a lot of good games that we could do first, is all I'm saying. Oh. Fuck it. Oh, did you guys see that? You didn't see that, right? No one saw that? Ow! Fucker! Oh. Shit, I can't get the lock on to be the actual ship. Am I allowed to add it to the list? False. Before you add it to the list, okay? Before you add it to the list, do me a favor and check. Is there a co-op mod for, like, Fallout 3? Because 3 is both of our favorites, right? I hope so. Because, like, why play Fallout 76 if there's maybe an option to just go back and play, like, an actual good Fallout game and then just mod it into co-op instead? I think that sounds way better.
We have successfully
Kaz already played it with me and he dropped it.
Docking at Archelon Fortress.
You know, sometimes Kaz is a man of
Battle,
taste.
but we've weakened the
Truly.
enemy's hold over the fort.
I gotta respect him for that.
Archelon Fortress is the final obstacle standing between us and total victory, sir.
Hello, Tibby. Did Tibby come in with brain rot? What is King Crimson? King Crimson actually does make sense. It's just hard to wrap your head around. What is this in reference to, chat? Did new brain rot drop and I don't know? Oh, it's JoJo stuff. Okay, never mind. I mean, it kind of then. Kind of brain rot. I don't think I've met a single JoJo fan who isn't brain rotted. So kind of. I'll say I was half
We have
right.
learned that Laysap is using Cobalt Cave to secretly conduct tests on a new weapon. Intelligence states that the weapon is to be mounted to the
Cosmic
special
here, you know,
assault
Kaz.
aircraft Fenrir.
Not Kaz.
It appears that Laysap got wind of our movement.
Different
and is
Kaz.
moving the operation to Archelon Fortress. We don't exactly know much about this weapon. but
So it's
we
a
need to
JoJo
put an
reference
end
is
to
what you're
its
telling me?
development ASAP. Simply destroying the transport frigates won't
Hear me
suffice.
out, both.
You must
Just
also destroy all warehouses on the island. We've been warned, however.
Is there one
that
for
the
Fallout
warehouses
3?
Are loaded with explosive
you got
ammo.
Google on hand, right, Shirley?
Fly up and out as soon as you hit a warehouse, or you'll be caught in the.
And someone
ensuing
mentioned
explosion.
Skyrim. Skyrim does have one.
During the mission.
But then,
Allied
I'm
amphibious
like,
units will
if
be
we're gonna do
deployed to the
Elder
island to
Scrolls,
gather intel for the
Morrowind.
upcoming assault on
Morrowind has a
Archelon.
co-op mod. I have played it with friends before. It's great. And Morrowind is the best Elder Scrolls game. So Morrowind. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, he meant for it to be pronounced that way? Did you actually intentionally go out of your way to not say it properly? It wouldn't surprise me, is why I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right, actually. By the grippin'. There's no way I can afford anything for it. Yeah, 17 apiece. One thing at a time. I want to play Open Morrowind co-op, but never have. I have done it, and it's a little janky, but like, so are most games that you mod into co-op that aren't Elden Ring. Like, Elden Ring's seamless co-op. Chat, you want to talk about something that just works? Elden Ring seamless co-op. Because when you set up your own, like, little server and session on seamless co-op for Elden Ring, it also just lets you adjust all the parameters as you want for your run with your friends. Which is amazing. Because, like, when me and my friends did it, I've talked about this before. We left everything untouched except for the bosses. We went in and made it so that, because we were playing with 3 people, so we went in and made it so that bosses had 3 times the health and 3 times the, like, stagger threshold. And holy shit, it made every single boss in Elden Ring feel like the most incredible, like, MMO raid boss I've ever fought. It made it so fucking cool. It was actually the coolest shit I think I've ever done in a Souls game. Because you don't understand, we all also played Ooga Booga. And if you've never seen me play a Souls game by that, I mean, we played the class that starts with nothing, just the club. It's Chole tradition to start with Ooga Booga every Souls playthrough ever. And they decided to join me on it that run, because neither of them had ever started with it. And we decided that we were going to kill the Tree Sentinel before we did anything else. With a 3v1 tripled health Tree Sentinel, we were going to Unga Bunga him to death. And it was the most fun I think I've ever had in Elden Ring still, was specifically the Tree Sentinel fight with 3 people. And just the tripled health and everything. Whenever he would stagger, we would all lose our shit and run and start beating him with clubs. It was actually amazing. It was so fucking cool. It was awesome, man. So I don't have to? No, we're doing it. No, me and False, we're playing Elden Ring. You're not escaping this. And you're gonna like it, damn it. On Earth said it would be Battle Royale. No one officially, but a lot of people saw the storm mechanic that's in there and just were like, oh, BR. And especially for the first couple days of like coverage and stuff for the game, that rumor got spread a lot. Like a lot. Oh, I gotta go and get the ships that are like way out there. I need at least 1 machine gun kill. I gotta stick to the rule. A lot. There. Stay back, demon. I was hoping Qualms could handle that. Holy cow, I can't type. Holy cow. They even watched the trailer. No, it genuinely, like, people just saw the storm thing and immediately ran with it for the first few days. But then as we got more, like, actual interviews with FromSoft designers and stuff that, like, explained how the game works, it died down a lot. But there were a couple days where a lot of people were convinced that it was like a legit Elden Ring battle royale. Straight up said there's no PvP. Yeah, but a lot of people, you have to realize a lot of people don't read the interviews and stuff. Right? And especially, like, that's the thing with, as we got more interviews, then, like, more YouTube coverage comes around and yada yada. Like, eventually, the news reaches more people. But for the first little bit after Night Rain was announced, there was just a lot of speculation on the game, even though we did have, like, an interview pretty much straight away that was meant to clarify everything. But there's only so much you can do when it's like one publication that gets the exclusive interview right away. Because was it IGN that got it? I can't remember who got that exclusive interview right away. Battle Royale could be kind of sick. I know this is me having a bit of a spicy take. I still don't like Souls PvP very much. Like, I really never have. I've just never been able to get into Souls PvP. As far as I'm willing to go is I love invasions in the Souls games, and I honestly, my favorite invasion system is like the Dark Souls 2 system. Bear with me, because I know you bitches haven't played Dark Souls 2. But Dark Souls 2 just allows invasions at all times during your playthrough. Assuming you're online, of course. You need the online. But Dark Souls 2, instead of it being like you opt into invasions, there are consumable items in Dark Souls 2 to opt out of invasions. But other than that, they are always active. And that honestly is my favorite way for invasions to work. I like playing the game and just randomly having another player show up to try to kill me. It's fun. It's really fun. And when I have to opt into invasions, I never do. Like, I never go out of my way to actually put the thing down. I don't. I like having a tiny little bit of PvP just scattered throughout my my PvE playthrough. I accidentally just opened Steam. You guys can't see it. I was trying to click something else on my second monitor. It was a disaster mid-landing.
2 miles to touchdown.
It looks like there is.
1 mile to touchdown.
False found a mod that at least is supposed to be Fallout 3 multiplayer.
You're coming in too fast. Slow down. Perfect, sir.
It worked.
Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
Let me take a look. Apparently, false, with people like commenting on it and saying, what's it? I'm sorry, this one guy comments on a peer-to-peer
We succeeded in preventing the delivery
co-op
of LASA's
mod,
new experimental
like,
weapon,
comment
as well as
section.
destroying their research
He says, and I quote, Dude, this is full of Trojans. I'm not sharing my IP and network info with your data scraping mod.
Attempted to fly off Cobalt Cave was in fact a microwave weapon of some kind. To think,
Does he not? Who's gonna tell him?
Such a device.
Who's gonna tell him?
It's a good thing we interrupted the delivery.
Wow, that was a perfect landing. I personally thought I was coming in too fast at the end there. Who's gonna tell him that if you're going to host your own peer-to-peer multiplayer session, yeah, it's going to need your IP to be able, and your network to be able to run that. That's not a Trojan, dude. That's just how this shit works. Jesus Christ. Like, even when me, False, and Owen recently played World at War Zombies together, we were using the modded client, right? So we weren't able to play through official servers. So you know how I got them to connect to the session? They literally went into the console and typed in my IP. Like, in the in-game console, that's how they joined. You run, like, a console command to connect your game to my game via my IP. That's just... If you're hosting peer-to-peer, you need your IP. That's how networking works. Like, I don't... Sorry, that comment just got me.
Within striking distance of Archelon Fortress. Fenrir, the whole reason they started this war is being made right here on this base. It's our duty to wipe this base clear off the map.
False. I think from what I'm seeing that this would work, and that most people just...
and optical camouflage, combined with the skills of Lace elite ace pilot, make this threat too dangerous to approach head-on. Disabling the optical camouflage is our only chance for success.
Oh wait, maybe not.
A LASAP scientist...
Apparently this mod hasn't been updated in too long, but the game has gotten patches.
Due to Fenrir's compact size,
man, I can't believe they're still patching Fallout 3.
Emitted from the nearby electrical transmitter to power its optical camouflage. The same
it's out of date, yeah.
Us at Cobalt Cave will make sure
it's out of date.
The electrical transmitter is opened. If you succeed in destroying the facility,
what are they gonna do? Come to your house? I mean, they can.
Like any other we don't have
they can do a lot more than that. But in terms of like your IP leading to where you live,
sir,
like yeah, unless you're unless you're like a public figure, that's your IP revealing your like home address is not gonna be an issue because like it's exactly like you said. What are they? Well. Outside of edge cases, unless they're really fucking crazy or something, 99 out of 100 times, if not more, they're not going to do anything with it. Hold on, this is 15B? Yeah, they could SWAT you. Wait, that is a possibility. This one is score, okay. I'm just checking so that I can save time at this point. So I don't accidentally run it and get like a C rank and it's like a time-based one or a specific objective or something. I'm just gonna be checking them as we go. You know, I'm not gonna look too out of place in this lineup. I really don't. You can tell which one is me, but I don't look that out of place. Put her car on fire. Yeah, but that's different. That's different. That's false. That's exactly what I'm saying. Where like I said, unless you're a public figure. Like if you're just Joe Schmo, you don't stream or anything. You're just playing some multiplayer games, and a hacker grabs your IP, like via the gaming's networking. What are they? They're not really going to do anything with it the vast majority of the time. Let them know you live stream and set up a safe word. Yeah. Which I've actually done. Because I'm paranoid. I have actually already done that, speaking of. And wherever I move next, I'm gonna do it again. It's not being paranoid, it's just being smart. I guess. I say it's me being paranoid just because I did it before I even really had that much reason to do it, but I was just like, I should do this. Maybe. You never know. Get me out of here. Where's he at? There he is. We get to do the special mission after this, by the way. Once I get this S rank. It seems to be the one that doesn't have it. New Vegas does, though. New Vegas is basically Fallout 3. Like, if I had to pick a favorite Fallout that's not 3, it is New Vegas. And even then, I do recognize that, like, New Vegas is probably a better game than 3, bugs aside. Because holy shit, New Vegas was a buggy-ass game. Like, unbelievably buggy. Even by Bethesda standards. Granted, it wasn't Bethesda, but you get what I'm saying. Sorry, yeah, bugs aside, New Vegas realistically is a better game than Fallout 3. And I do recognize that. I don't know. Something about Fallout 3, I think it's a vibes thing. I think I just like the vibes in Fallout 3. There's something about Fallout 3 that hits for me. Favorite Fallout 4 fans are in chat. Mods, if you spot a Fallout 4 fan, it's on site, okay? Please, for my sake. In case anyone here hasn't heard me ramble about it before, I don't like Fallout 4. This is a completely unironic statement. I feel like I have to preface that before I say it out loud. I like Starfield more than Fallout 4. That is a completely, like, I'm not shitposting. I'm not rage baiting. I'm being completely serious. I don't like space. Get over it. Space is incredible. The loading screens in Starfield are not incredible though. Holy fuck. That's the thing. Like I say that, but even then, Starfield has so many problems, man. Jesus Christ. But it has less problems than Fallout 4. Ooh. Wow, that was close. Terrifyingly close. Let me try to get another machine gun kill in here. Yeah. Fallout TV show was really good. I thought it was solid. I didn't finish it, to be transparent. I thought it was fine, though.
Oh, crap! It's Fenrir! And there's a pilot inside! He's taking off! We can't go after him! Take care of him for us! The amphibious unit has opened Archelon.
Where's the entrance for this again?
There are still working Fenrirs inside. If we let
Oh, what?
escape, they're sure to
It's no Halo TV show, that's for sure.
if that happens, then this war will
Yeah, I love the Halo TV show.
enter the fortress. Chase down and destroy Fenrir. This is the landing unit. Sorry we couldn't deal with him ourselves. Go get him for us.
Bethesda weapon designs are usually an affront to my Lord and Savior, John Moses Browning. Yeah, Bethesda's, anyone who knows a little bit about the greatest gift that God gave to mankind, firearms. Anyone who knows a little bit about them, who then sees a Bethesda like designed firearm, it normally leads to a small brain bleed. Just looking at what they put together. Not every time, but a lot of the time it's pretty bad. A lot of the time, there are some incredibly egregious examples of just Bethesda seemingly having zero clue how a firearm functions. But admittedly, it can be very funny. Downloaded CE and everything, fumbled around with the menu a little bit, only to discover that MCC on PC doesn't have split screen. That doesn't shock me that it doesn't, because PC, and by the time they released it on PC 2019. But like, a lot of games on PC do have split screen, so it kind of surprises me. Not a lot, some games. I say a lot, and then I can think of like 3 ever that I've played at least. It is kind of shitty though. Because like, granted, a lot of people aren't going to play it on split screen. But what if 343, sorry, Halo Studios, I forget, I'm like 40 minutes over on these. What if I want to like run Halo CE on my laptop and then duplicate the display of my laptop to the TV in the living room through HDMI and like play with the homies on controllers Bluetooth to the laptop? What if I want to do that? I can't do that, I guess. That's unfortunate though. There should be a mod for it, you think? Hold on. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Huh. Wait a second. I was like, you think there is? I doubt there is. I Googled it. No, there is. This Halo mod adds native split screen to Halo the Master Chief Collection on PC. That's actually a really impressive mod to add in native split screen to a game that otherwise doesn't have it. A game that runs anti-cheat and plays like off of network. That's a pretty incredible mod, actually.
Archelon Fortress have been completely destroyed.
I'm kind of shocked that that exists.
Done it, sir.
And actually, modding the Master Chief Collection on PC is not that difficult. I mean, now they have Steam Workshop support for MCC, so it literally is like you just go on Steam Workshop and click the button that you want to download, and like, boom, you have it. But even before then, it was a really easy game to mod. I'm shocked that that's a thing. Hold on, let me go back. Halo MCC split screen. What is this mod called? What is it called? Hold on. I'm investigating. To see, I'm investigating so that I can see if it's on the workshop or not. I doubt it is. This would be kind of insane if it was. It's called Alpha Ring. You can't see my Steam, but hold on. I got you. If I go to the workshop for Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Oh, that's the store page. Hold on. Alpha Ring? No, it's not. It's not on there. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that this is a Steam Workshop mod. But you never know. Some modders do some crazy shit. But it's on GitHub, downloadable through just a zip file. So, it's not that bad. Anyway, Fallout 4 assault rifle gave me mesothelioma. It doesn't... I don't remember. Wasn't there a shotgun in Halo 4 that was just heinous? I can't remember it. Oh, sorry. Did I finish the Halo one? I did finish the Halo TV show, but I was watching it with a friend, and I did not bother to watch even 1 minute of season 2. I finished season 1, like back then. The special mission doesn't even get a briefing. The one that looked like rebar? I don't remember. I feel like from what I'm remembering, it didn't load shells properly, like at all. It was one of those weapons that you look at and you're like, the weapons designers at Bethesda have no idea how guns work, do they? What makes a Fallout game a Fallout game? Primarily the role-playing quality. Like, primarily, in my mind, it's your ability to make decisions at certain points in the game, the quests, whatever, and have that decision be meaningful and actually change the outcome, which is why I fucking hated Fallout 4. Fallout 4 dialogue is like, yes, yes, less enthusiastic, yes, and then no, but that no will always circle back around to be a yes, because we can't actually be bothered to add a real no option. Oh, it's custom planes? Wait, what? Wait, what? What the fuck is this? Hold on, I gotta get my machine gun kill. Metal progress has to happen. How many more streams do you think this game will be? X? I don't know, but we're kind of cruising through at this point. But then after X, we've got like, I think 5? No. Yeah, 5 more Ace Combats after X. Oh shit. I just want to see you play ACX or AC6. It's just such a good game despite the hate. AC6 is very good. It only gets shit on because it was on Xbox, so a lot of Ace Combat fans haven't actually played it. I don't think it would be like a favorite if it was released on PlayStation necessarily. Like, I don't think people would generally like it more than the PS2 games or anything. But I don't think it would be very far behind, like, the PS2 games, you know? Is this mission just me against a bunch of, like, the custom planes until I kill all of them? Is that what Operation X is? Because it seems like it. Oh, come on. Assault Horizon at the bottom? Come on. No. Assault Horizon at the top. Holy shit, that Quam circled around. Holy fuck. That was like an AC4 moment. God damn. Sorry. They don't typically do that in ACX. That was awesome. How far did you get in the Fallout show? Probably somewhere around like 5 episodes in, something like that, I think. Again, I thought it was fine. I was not like enthralled. I didn't really feel like I wanted to finish it. I didn't dislike it, but it's hard to get me to stick with a TV show. It really, like, I'm so picky with TV. Unless I'm watching it with someone. In which case, I'm basically locked in from the start. But when I'm just watching something on my own, you gotta be a pretty damn good show to prevent me from just being like, yeah, I would rather just go and play like a game or something. Oh, what? I don't even have to like kill them all. I just have to kill a certain amount. There were still 2 more Falcons flying around. Weird bonus mission, but okay. You missed the secrets? I got the S rank. What secrets? New aircraft available, new aircraft color, a medal. That's the normal rank medal. I have so many shows and movies in my backlog, I just don't have enough time to watch them. It's me with games, and then with shows and movies, there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, yeah, it seems like I might want to watch it. But like, do I want to take time away from doing whatever else to actually watch it? Normally not. That's nice. I like that. Oh, there are a couple aces on that mission. Where the fuck are they? I shot so many planes down and never saw them. Hard mode, we've got a bit of work left to go. Just a little bit.
The airborne fortress Gleipnir nearly wiped out our entire attack force. Even with you, sir, our remaining aerial attack strength is severely limited. We no longer have the necessary manpower or supplies to pursue Gleipnir. In addition, there are reports of enemy forces gathering at Fort Patterson. If we don't move
Wait, hold on, Spec Army. I didn't notice until just now. It just hit me. Because I was thinking through that ranking, I looked back at it.
We are left with only one.
Have you played 7?
On the Puna Plains lying between Aubrey Base.
Or did you just forget 7 in the ranking? Because understandable. There's already so many games in that list.
A resupply base to house the large quantity of
Currently
supplies
100%ing like
needed to
5
support
different
their
game
troops.
series for no reason. Not for no reason.
Destroy
It's all about the
all
business.
bombers and base facilities.
All about the business.
Take away the enemy's ability to fight. If you succeed, we'll gain an
And hey,
important foothold.
We're doing like a weird sort of
And what's more,
COD
we'll
Zombies
gain
Legacy
supplies
now.
to win this
And
fight.
the next one of those is tomorrow.
Unless we succeed in taking this base,
The only reason there was such a long gap, like I don't want to do them super often,
fail, sir.
but the only reason there was as big of a gap between the first one and now the second one tomorrow, is because I forgot to schedule one for like almost 3 weeks. And then when I did try to schedule one, I hit up Owen about it first because he's the more difficult one to work around even on the weekends. And his response to doing it on Sunday was, no, I've got a party on Saturday night that I'm going to, and I'm going to get fucked up at that party. So I'm going to be so hungover on Sunday. So no. And I was like, you know what? Fair enough. Good reason. So drink tonight? No, you should have thought of that before you said yes. Before you agreed to it. Sorry, no drinking. Not tonight. You're already locked in. You're not getting out of it. My favorite drink? Water. Hold on. So we got special 2 on this now? Beautiful. What is that? Why does that look familiar, chat? What is that? Livery. Livery. I mean a drink? I don't drink. I don't drink at all, so water is genuinely like, well, I drink energy drinks 1 a day to get through stream, and if I don't stream, I don't drink any caffeine. I drink it just for stream. My mom was like, we're going grocery shopping Sunday. I was like, I have plans here at home from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's what it sounds like when anyone tries to schedule shit with me. Been there. No special skin for the Grippin. Hold on. Hold on now. The Grippin Ace is in 12B. Do I have it for the Typhoon is next? I don't have it for the Typhoon. What? The Typhoon is in 12A. You know what? 12B I have to do on hard mode anyway. So let me back out. Oh wait, no. 12B I don't have to do on hard mode. Well, I need the ace skin, so we're gonna have to... Do I need to do it on... I've already S-ranked it on everything. All right, put me on normal again then. Just make it a little bit easier. There's no reason to do anything else. Shoot down 4 target aircraft with at least 4... Oh. Shoot down all the target aircraft without destroying the mezzanine, without destroying the lasers at all.
Griswall is
And then it will
protected by
spawn in the
Atmos Ring
southeast.
powered meson cannon.
I have to get up at 8 a.m. to go grocery shopping and take her car to the dealership. I'm gonna sleep good that night. You mean Saturday night? Tomorrow night. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow night.
Fortunately, the enemy has put all of their faith in the cannon and has yet to deploy ground troops.
Bro, how is it already Friday?
Destroy the meson cannon and the fighters protecting it, and the city is ours. The capital's liberation is finally within our grasp. Sir, please decide
I got
the course
this.
of action.
I'll do 12A S rank right after this to get the Typhoon skin too. Typhoon Ace. I have to run the basic Grippin at least once, right? Minimum once. Then I can start putting the cool liveries on it. See, I'm saying it right now. Livery. We're learning, chat, together. Did I play Fallout London? Did it come out? Didn't it get delayed?
The Atmos Ring in the Gaia's Tower. Makes me sick. Look at them, acting like they own the place. Ninox 2, you're too far ahead. Please stay on alert.
Wait, hold on.
We're so close. If it weren't for that cannon, we'd be here already. Wait. I'm getting readings from the Meson cannon. Ninox 2's been shut down.
Oh, it is out.
The Meson cannon's force is multiplied by the MBSRs.
I thought it got delayed again. I didn't even know it was out yet. I probably won't be playing it anytime soon. I got PoE 2 to be playing. You know what isn't out? Hollow Knight Silk Song. Bloodborne for PC. Gears of War E-Day. Metal Gear Solid Delta. I might have to add Metal Gear Solid Delta to my list of games that doesn't exist. I'm gonna be honest. We're getting about there. We're really reaching that point where it might have to join the list. Unfortunately. I don't think that game actually exists. By the way, I still get angry comments. I got one this morning, so this is very fresh. I still get comments on the Metal Gear videos that are angry at me for saying that I'm going to buy Metal Gear Solid Delta when it comes out. Can't wait for it to come out in 2024. Me neither. And that was our ace. I saw him. Why? Because people are still pissed at Konami for, like, they're falling out with Kojima. So a lot of people are still like, don't support anything Metal Gear until we get Kojima back, which Kojima's never going back to Konami, so. What the fuck is Kingdom Hearts Missing Link? This is the first time I've heard of Missing Link. Working on Fizzant. Fizzant is not in production yet. It's just announced. Oh. Because Kojima's already currently split between, what's it? Death Stranding 2 and OD. I think actual production on Fizzant starts after Death Stranding 2 ships. And, like, initial patch waves and stuff will probably have to happen first as well. In pre-production? Yeah. It probably is in pre-production, but all pre-production really means is like, what's it? Like they're working on design docs, they're working on, what's it? Outlining the story, like early script drafting maybe, but normally that's not even done until full production. I just throw it out because knowing Kojima, maybe they are working on like drafting up early scripts already, but typically that wouldn't be the case in pre-production. Pre-production is like the really early shit in the games industry. It basically means like, We're brainstorming it still. But the games industry is still so young as well that production timelines can look so different just depending on like what studio it is. Every studio has their own approach to these things. I'm not gonna hit the tower, am I? Okay, good. I wasn't looking at it, and I'm like, I'm relatively near the center of the city. That scared me a little bit. Still my most anticipated game of 2024. Hey, it's coming out, 2024, you guys, come on. Come on now. Goes back to Hater and apologizes to him and then gets him to work on Fizzin. I doubt it. Because that's the thing too, is Hater doesn't have a bad relationship with Konami. Hater has a bad relationship with Kojima. I feel like a lot of people tend to think that it's a Konami thing, but he's been very public about like, no, Konami and I are cool. And I mean, obviously, he's back working with Konami right now. And only really saying good things about them in, like, interviews and stuff right now as well. He has beef with Kojima, like, personally. Because Kojima was the one who made the call to change things up and not have Hater on for MGS 5. Missing Link is a mobile game with valuable cutscenes and story. In a mobile game? I hope you're not. I hope that's not right. Cause just if I ever actually have to play a mobile game outside of like MGS Mobile, I made an exception because that one was just too funny to skip.
Griswall's been liberated.
But if I ever have to actually do mobile games for a review series, I'm gonna be upset.
The streets of Griswall are overflowing with citizens celebrating the defeat of the LASAP oppressors.
He said he had respect for Kojima. Yeah, I've seen that interview.
Sir, the people won't soon forget your brave actions that led us here. We've done it, sir. Not even giving him a cameo in MGS5 is dirty. I really, like... Never mind. I was gonna say I don't get why they didn't have him for Ground Zeroes at least. But I do get it. Because, like, obviously in Ground Zeroes, you're not playing as Venom, right? So they could have had Hater in Ground Zeroes. But then, what happens if you play Ground Zeroes and you have David Hayter's voice for Big Boss, and then you go play the Phantom Pain, and suddenly it's just not David Hayter voicing your character anymore, right? Like, you wouldn't... It would be too obvious. It would be way too obvious. So I do kind of get it. As much as I do wish that he could have been in 5, I don't think there's a good way that they could have had him in 5 outside of maybe a cameo, but even then. As soon as he's there at all, you start to shatter the illusion, like, immediately, right? Because other people have said, like, he could have been Ishmael in the opening, right? They could have had Hater voice Ishmael. But then how obvious of a giveaway is it when you start playing the prologue to the game and there's another character there who sounds exactly like Big Boss, but you don't sound like Big Boss? I feel like that wouldn't have worked either. There was really, with what they were doing with Kiefer and Hater and that whole change up, when you really look at it, there was honestly no good way of going about it.
given like the narrative and everything, there was no way that you could have done it perfectly. No matter what route you took, you were going to cause issues. He could have voiced someone, just not in his snake voice. I feel like people still would have known. Like maybe, but I feel like when I feel like David Hayter still has a very distinct voice, even when he's just talking. Like when he's not doing the voice, I feel like he's still so distinct. Like if I heard him just playing in the background randomly out of nowhere, I would instantly know it was David Hayter. He has that sort of voice, right? Granted, if you've only ever played the games, you probably wouldn't notice. Like if you've never seen an interview with him talking or anything, you might not catch it. But I feel like any big Metal Gear fan would immediately catch it. And then it would be like, what the fuck? That, I have heard that as well. I feel like that could have been cool. Because at that point especially, I don't know. It's so weird, like any way you go about it. But that, I feel like that maybe would have been my ideal. Was like when you play the mission, the prologue mission a second time as like the finale of the game. Having Hayter voice Ishmael that time around could have been really fucking cool. This one, oh my god. Okay. You can't allow any damage to be inflicted on any of the allied tanks. They have to get through untouched. It should be fine. Having a minor character or a cameo would have been the best way. Yeah, I don't know. Because again, like as soon as David Hayter pops up somewhere and it's not you, you start setting off too many alarm signals for the player, like too early on, right? Because all of the little signs throughout MGS5 are so subtle. Like the signs are everywhere throughout the game, but they are so tiny. So tiny. Like just the tiny things like you can't speak Russian anymore. Genuinely, when I played the game, playing them through like all at once and basically having MGS be my life for like the better part of a year, I didn't even catch that hint. I didn't catch the Russian hint at all. Because it's so easy to forget the one seemingly throwaway line from MGS3 where, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Sokolov. Sokolov in 3, where he says to Big Boss, like, your Russian is superb. It feels like it's just this little random line that really doesn't mean much. And then at the beginning of MGS5, you have Ocelot who's like, hey, we need a Russian interpreter if you want to be able to understand Russian while you're out in the field. Unless you are an absolute super fan of like MGS3 specifically, you're probably not going to catch that hint, but it's right there. Like it smacks you in the face during the like second hour of the game, but you probably won't catch it. It's such a subtle little hint. It's so missable. I think having like literally David Hayter like scanned in could have been funny. Like what Raiden is saying. Like how Kojima literally just self-inserts in Peace Walker and MGS5 for the bit. They could have done that with David Hayter, for sure. Really, it's like the issue with how they handled 5 was just kind of giving him the shaft the way they did. But even then, the, what's it? A lot of people, I don't know where this came from. Like, I don't know if this really came from anything. But a lot of people are under the impression that, like, Hater didn't even know they were producing MGS5. Like, he didn't even get told that he wouldn't be in it. But, like, Hater himself in interviews has told the story of, the casting director for the game, like, taking him out to a bar, I think it was, or, like, for drinks or something. Maybe it was a restaurant, something like that. And telling him, like, at that bar or restaurant or whatever it was, that he wasn't going to be in the game. So I don't know where the story that, like, he didn't get told at all until, like, after game trailers started coming out, that was when he knew. I don't know where that rumor came from. But they did kind of shaft him. Definitely. I wonder if Jeff Keighley and Death Stranding has deep lore implications. Jeff Keighley and Death Stranding is fucking insane. I cannot believe that Jeff Keighley is going to be in that game. It is just the weirdest shit seeing Jeff Keighley in a video game. And it's wild because, like, you know, Kojima obviously scans a lot of people straight into the game, including himself. But, like, at least tell him that he's been replaced because Kojima wants a celebrity. They did. That's what I'm saying. Like, Hater himself has told the story of the casting director taking him out to tell him that he wasn't in the game. They have Del Toro, so it's not the weirdest thing. Yeah, but, like, what I was going to say is most of the people who get scanned in are, like, Hollywood figures, right? But then with that one, with Jeff Keighley, it's literally just Kojima, like, scanning in his friend. Just because. He's just scanning in his buddy for the hell of it. That's what makes Jeff Keighley stand out and feel weird to me, being in the game. I don't even know what Jeff actually does. Jeff was a journalist. He was a games journalist for years before he started doing the shows. Like, his actual job is legitimately... what's it? Can I be in your game? Sure. Jeff's job is that he plans and runs things like the Game Awards and, what's it? Summer Games Fest. Like, he legit, he does plan those himself, as well as hosting them. But back in the day, where Jeff originally came into the scene was as a journalist. And actually... like, the way that Jeff first really got his break in the industry as a journalist was he got a bunch of exclusive through, like, really being on Valve's shit and what's it, and, like, being on top of his game as a journalist and trying to get the scoop. He had, like, all sorts of inside scoops on the original Half-Life. Like, he got to play the game before anyone else did. Like, he got to go to Valve and see the game in production and then write articles about the game from what he saw and stuff like that. That's where Jeff got his start, was basically getting all the inside scoops that he could on the original Half-Life before it came out. Not even knowing how big of a deal Half-Life would ultimately be, like, long-term, right? Because just no one could have known that it would be a duology of games that we would still be talking about the way we do this much time later. But Jeff knew. Jeff could feel it. And I mean, beyond that, Jeff is also just kind of like a media personality now. Outside of just like his events and journalism. He doesn't do like YouTube or anything, but his Twitter is super active, and he has Twitter Blue. Which, granted, you know, maybe he can buy like a Big Mac a month off of his Twitter Blue payments, but he does make a little bit of money from just being a media personality at this point too. He was in Fortnite that one time. Dude, I can't. Jeff being in games is so weird to me. I forgot that he was in Fortnite until you just mentioned it. But yes, he was. Hater was one of those people for Kojima. Hater was not someone who put Kojima on the map. Hater was a very valuable member of the team. But like Kojima had a successful career before MGS1. Like a really successful career. Not what he had after MGS1. But even then, like Hater's voice, I've mentioned this before with a lot of, localized games, like games with localized voice acting particularly, but as far as Kojima is concerned, like Hater wasn't even the Snake voice, because he was just the English Snake voice. Whoa, hold on. Like in Japan, Hater wasn't even in the games. God, I'm already at 90%. Doing ace? We're on hard right now. Fuck. God, I saw that coming. Oops. Hater's one of the biggest parts of that legacy. Sure. But I don't know. Like, Hater got done dirty, but the extent to which he got done dirty, I do feel is fairly exaggerated by the community a lot. I feel like a lot of it is just, what's it? The Konami hate train, which, to be fair, understandable. I don't think anyone really likes Konami, but still. I think it's just people wanting to be angry about it a lot of the time. Because the extent of the exaggeration can be kind of wild. When you actually look at like what's out there. MGS6 directed by David. Could you imagine? What a weird... Do you think... Hypothetical question. How do you think the MGS community would respond to that? You think it would be a positive or a negative response, like, overall? Because honestly, I don't know. I feel like it could genuinely go either way. Negative, you think? I genuinely don't know. It would be a coin toss, I feel like. A skeptical response? Probably, just from the perspective of, like, he's a voice actor. He doesn't have, like, actual, like, game dev experience, right? But just for the hypothetical. Finally, good planes, I know. Feels nice to fly good planes in X. Oh my. Does he have experience directing? David Hayter? Oh, he's a filmmaker, right. Very different skill set, but does he actually have experience directing? I knew he was involved in filmmaking. Has he directed stuff? And how has that stuff turned out? Follow up. Because that's also important. Oh my god. He's only directed one movie and it wasn't great according to IMDb. Okay. Good to know. I feel like it genuinely is such a 50-50 on whether or not the like hardcore side of the Metal Gear community would be receptive to him directing. Because on one hand, they generally are very upset that Hayter got kind of disconnected from the franchise, and they're generally very happy to see him back working with Konami right now. On the other, you also have like the whole, if it's not directed by Kojima, it's not Metal Gear thing, right? From the hardcore community. So I wonder how that would ultimately, like how those two would end up clashing, and which I guess general sentiment would win out over the other between them. All right, planes first. That was a weird ass turn, but it worked. I was so tunnel visioned on the map that I just pulled the weirdest fucking turn imaginable. Man, not a single one. Come on now. I didn't expect 3, but not one. How they handled Castlevania, bro. How they handled like all of their legacy IP. Ooh. Although, oh no, fuck. Although they're turning it around a bit with Metal Gear. We'll see how Delta comes out. Granted, I've said a million times at this point, like with what we know about Delta, it seems so much like a too good to be true game. Purely because, as far as like the details that we have, which is a lot, granted, because we do have like an hour or so of gameplay, plus like dev commentary and all that for it. So we do have a lot of info on Delta. And from what we have, it genuinely is a game that seemingly would be impossible to dislike from, again, like what we've seen and what we understand about it. Like if you're a fan of MGS3, it would be impossible to not like Delta from what we currently understand. Which is what makes me a little bit skeptical, but I mean, every time we see it, it's just like, yeah, they've played it so overwhelmingly safe that I don't even know how I could find a negative here. Like, I don't know how I could find a negative in this case. I'm not getting in right now. I think most people will be happy with it. But yeah, from what we've seen as well, like, Silent Hill 2, honestly, I don't think is very comparable to Delta outside of just being legacy Konami IP that got a remake recently. Purely because Silent Hill 2 remake was a very transformative remake that you know, was pretty pretty faithful for the most part, but very transformative. What we've seen of Delta has been like, this is literally just MGS3. Like, it's MGS3, but it looks better, and we updated the controls to play better. And then we added a few quality of life things, like a quick menu for the camouflage instead of needing to actually pause the game. And it really, like, the more that they show, I'm just like, yeah, it's just going to be MGS3, but better. That's all this is. It's like a one-to-one updated MGS3 for the most part. Like, they're just pulling over the old voice lines. They're just remaking all the levels exactly as they were. It's just MGS3, but it looks prettier and plays slightly better. And it looks a lot prettier. Oh god. Facial animation was pretty bad in the trailers, like lip sync was pretty bad. It's because the trailer footage that we have is, like, obviously the game doesn't even have a release window. So everything that we are getting is still early footage. And the lip syncing at a baseline is being done for the Japanese voice acting. So what we have in the trailers right now, as far as like facial animations and stuff, is the Japanese animations being played with the English lines put over them. Which is why they look like that. The loading screen shouldn't have been there in the remake. The loading screens probably need to be there with how much fidelity they're putting into everything. They probably need to be. Because it is Unreal. And Unreal, well, TLDR with Unreal. A lot of fans got pissy with the color grading. Everything's just gray now. They have a classic filter in the game. Like a color filter. And it looks really cool. I don't think it looks better than the remake's color grading, but the what's it? They have a filter like Silent Hill 2 remake has, where that game has like super different like colors and everything if you play as is. But then they have like an old school filter. Oh god. I didn't even play Silent Hill 2 Remake with the classic filter, because chat didn't like the vignette. Oh god. Konami wants that remake money. Hey man, you would too. That's some good fucking money. You see the Silent Hill 2 sales? Come on. You see the Resident Evil 2 sales? Come on. You'd want that remake money. Especially you see the RE2 remake sales, because holy shit. What RE2 remake I think right now is about to be the best-selling RE game of all time. I don't think it is quite yet. but I think it's very close, and it's massively outpacing RE5, which is currently the best selling still. But like obviously more people right now, like nowadays, are buying copies of RE2 Remake than are buying copies of Resident Evil 5. Go figure. Too much vignette? The vignette's a bit excessive. That's just how it was back then, guys. Come on. You don't understand. RE4 original was the most sold? No, RE5 has been the best selling like basically since 2011. And it still has... Hold on, let me check. Let me see where they're all standing right now. Because Resident Evil is such a big franchise that we get updated sales figures like really often.
Griswall's been liberated. With the loss of their central
okay, yeah, here we go.
Forces have begun to
the last update we got was in 2024.
The streets of Griswall
for
I
got an A rank. The fuck?
The defeat of the Laysap oppressors.
God damn it. Anyway, I got my skin.
Joined in the celebration. Sir,
RE2 Remake is currently the second best-selling RE game. It's past the original RE4 in like lifetime sales, which is third place, but RE5 is still number one right now. How many sales did RE2 Remake get? Wow. Sorry. I'm looking at all the data right now. Yeah, so RE2 Remake in 2023 sold a little over 4 million copies. And currently, the gap between RE2 Remake and RE5 is a gap of about 1.6 million lifetime. So I bet the next time we get updated sales figures, it will probably be the best-selling RE game. 2027 will be my year. God, RE6 is still, even with 2 Remake climbing so much, RE6 is still the 4th best-selling. Hurts me every time to see RE6. At least now it's not in the top 3. Because RE6 for a very long time was in the top 3 best-selling Resi games ever. And it hurt my soul every time I saw that. It's a little bit better. I bet RE5 Remake wouldn't even sell close to those numbers. Well, hold on. Hold on. Because do you know the RE4 Remake sold... Actually, does anyone know? Take a guess if you don't know, just for the hell of it. How many copies do you think RE4 Remake sold in its first 6 months? Any guesses? Anyone? Oops, wrong mission. 6 million? 3 million? How long until RE7 Remake? I don't think 7 will get a 15? What the fuck? No. 3 million? It is 6.4 million in its first 6 months. The best-selling Resi game lifetime, to put that into perspective, is RE5, which since 2009, since release, has sold 15.2 million. That's it. That's a super... If it was 15 million in 6 months, that would put it in like the top 3 best-selling games of all time. That's just a really, really high figure. What did I win? You forgot the point 4.
The
so
airborne fortress Leipnir nearly wiped out
Hold on.
our entire attack force. Even with you, sir.
You get that. That's right. That's for Raiden. No one else take that. That's for Raiden.
Limited.
That's your prize.
We no longer
That's what you
have
win.
the necessary manpower or
Enjoy your
supplies
cookie.
to pursue Gleipnir. In addition, there are reports of enemy forces gathering at Port Patterson. If we don't move soon, it will only be a matter of time before they attack from behind. Given the situation,
Because people were talking about RE4
we
a
are
lot.
left with only
No,
one
even the 6
planet
million in that many months is like
on the
one of the
blue
best-selling
plains
games in the last decade.
Aubrey Base and Port Patterson.
I thought it would have been much lower. No, RE5 lifetime has sold 15.2, which puts it at the very top of the franchise, like individual game sales. RE2 Remake is up to 13.6 lifetime already, though, which is crazy, because it's only been out for 5 years, compared to, like, the 16 of RE5. But it's, like, right behind it in sales. It's catching up, and it's outpacing it. The next time we get updated sales figures, I guarantee you RE2 Remake is the top-selling RE game. Realistically, by now, considering these figures are almost a year old, RE2 Remake probably is already the most sold RE game. It's just we don't have the figures publicly yet. I would put my money on that, personally. Did I not get my ace last time? Hold on. Didn't Black Myth sell like 20 million in 6 months? No. Hold on. I definitely would have. It did. Wait, hold on. Hold on. It sold 17.8 million. But it does put it in the fastest selling games of all time. It does put it up there in the running. Does anyone know? Hold on. Does anyone know the other front runners? I didn't know they were that crazy. Most of it was Chinese sales. Oh. Isn't RE4 the top with 22? No. RE4, the original, lifetime is in 3rd place with 13.1 million. Palworld sold a lot early on. Does anyone know any other guesses for front runners for that? For like fastest selling games on release? Any other takers? Hold on, how did I fuck up this last one? I must have just missed it, because I've been doing the criteria, right? I must have just missed it. GTA 5 is up there. I feel like that was the safest guess possible, but you're right. RE5 is 16 years old. Did I hear that right? Yes. I don't think Helldivers 2 is quite up there, because I'm talking like all time. In the last couple years, Helldivers is definitely up there. But I'm talking like the all-time. All-time. I don't think COD 4 is up there. Hold on.
We finally made it to the capital. Let's blast those lace-ass bastards out.
Hold on. I'm pulling up the list. I have the actual list. Yeah, RDR2 is up there. Actually, I want to... Hold on, chat. No cheating. No one cheat. Here's the trivia. This is a fun one. Who wants to take a guess at how many lifetime sales Grand Theft Auto 5 has? I have the list up now. So who wants to take that guess? How many lifetime sales for GTA 5? Elden Ring is on the list, yeah. For fastest selling of all time. Elden Ring sold 30 million in its first year. 56 million, 130 million, 200 million. 200 million again. 215 million, 203 million. 130 is too low, actually. Keep them coming. All the guesses. The more guesses, the better. Everyone, 195 million. A lot are pretty close. Like, very close. No one's quite right on the money, but a lot are very close. 204 million. It's not at 300 million for sure. It is not at 300 million. It's 205 million. There it is. Started at 203 and just started increasing by 1. It is 205 million lifetime. Making it the second best-selling video game of all time, by the way, at 205 million. Anyone want to guess just what the #1 best-selling game of all time is? Any takers? GTA 5 is #2. Any takers on the #1? It's Tetris. It is not Tetris. GTA 5 unironically has outsold Tetris. I think Tetris is #3. Hold on, let me go back. Tetris is not #3. Holy shit, I'll come back to that. Hold on, I'll come back to #3. #3 is not shocking, but it's funny. I don't think anyone would guess it. It's Minecraft. Yeah, it's Minecraft. It's at 300 million. It is Minecraft. I'm not shocked that a lot of people guessed Minecraft fairly quickly. Because just, yeah, it's Minecraft. Yakuza 3 is #1, of course, of course. Ace Combat Joint Assault is #3. All right, #3 best-selling game of all time, chat. We got the top 2. It's Minecraft, GTA 5. Who's guessing for the #3? I will tell you. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, the #3 game is a significant drop-off from numbers 1 and 2 in terms of sales volume. Like, we're talking more than 100 million copies less than GTA 5. Assault Horizon. Either Wii Sports or Gran Turismo 4. Gran Turismo 4, eh? Just witness the zebra be the shit. Wait. Oh, wait, I failed this one. We lost one of the tanks. A Yakuzillion, Yakuza Dead Souls. It came up a couple times. It's Wii Sports. Because it came with the Wii. Yeah, it's... Yeah.
We've made it this far, sir.
Alright, I bet no one in chat...
Make them out now. The Atmos
It hasn't been said in chat a single time. Your hint? It hasn't been said a single time. Who wants to guess #4? Because #4 is one that when I say it, you're gonna go, oh yeah, that makes sense. But I haven't seen anyone even guess it for #3 yet. Or just at all, for #1 either. Any guesses for the 4th best-selling game of all time? It's not Mario. It's not Counter-Strike. It's not Elden Ring. It's not Grand Theft Auto 4. It's not Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It is, in fact, Players Unknown Battlegrounds. It is PUBG. Or, as that one glorious TikTok blessed us with such a pronunciation, Bubba G. Which is actually how I say it like half the time ever since I saw that TikTok. Because holy shit, that was funny. If you haven't seen it, it's a guy, it was an Indian TikTok where it was like one of those old, like, you just, it was like putting one game up against another. So he would say like Fortnite or PUBG. The guy would say PUBG. And then after that he would be like, okay, PUBG or Apex. And he would say like Apex. And then it would be like Apex or how I already lost a tank. Apex, or I'm trying to think of another battle royale. Shit. H1Z1. Something like that, right? Yeah, Tibby's seen it. And he starts with like Fortnite or Bubba G. The guy goes Bubba G. And then he keeps going, and every time the guy's like Bubba G. And it's a classic. I love that one. What do I win? You win. Hold on. What the fuck? There. That's what you win. There's your prize. Hey, chat, back off. That's for Proto and no one else. No one else. I wonder how gacha games compare to unit sales numbers. Like just the sales, you mean? Like not necessarily copies sold or anything, but like lifetime, just like revenue. Like revenue would be the word. Honestly, I do wonder. I mean, there's a reason I just flat out, I refuse to engage with gacha at all. I won't. I won't do it. I have gotten sponsorship offers from gacha games. I have not taken them. I am so incredibly strongly against gacha as a monetization mechanic. Like it is maybe one of my hardest stances when it comes to gaming anything. I absolutely refuse. It is by far the single worst monetization model in the industry. Like loot boxes, it's basically loot boxes on steroids. And we already banned loot boxes. Well, Europe banned loot boxes. And then, like, the whole model kind of just died out because if you can't sell it in Europe, you're just not gonna make it. Like, there's no point in investing in it, right? That's why Europe is the GOAT. Europe has really been leading, like, in terms of the big ethical issues for the games industry and just the internet in general. That has been like my one thing the last few years. Like, God bless Europe for that shit. Came from what language? Japanese. The most pro-regular people laws. True. Ooh. Gambling? Nah, it's I would play at the casino before I played like actual gacha. And if you've been around enough, you know how I feel about the local casino, like near where I live. I have maybe had a rant about it before. Well, even beyond the local casino, which I have ranted specifically about, like, my local casino here in Minnesota. Beyond even just that, I have also done the whole rant about when I took systems design in college. It was my systems design, hard to say for some reason, my systems design 2 course. I had to learn how to make a slot machine, like, according to US gambling, legislation. I will never touch a slot machine for as long as I live now. Because for a school project, I, like, actually had to make a, like, basically just an industry standard slot machine. I will never touch a slot machine for the rest of my life. I refuse. I will never. Because, oh my God. Yeah, some gacha systems do give you a guaranteed rate, but they're not actually that much more generous than like a casino slot machine. Because the entire gacha like system is legitimately based on slot machine design. Gacha just gives you significantly higher odds, like after a certain amount of money has gone through, but casino slot machines do the exact same thing. Like, they are hard programmed to give you wins every so often so that you continue to put money in. Slot machines do the exact same thing. Come on. Oh, number 5 best-selling game of all time? Hold on, let me look at it. We're going again. All right, chat. Put in your guesses now. What's the number 5? Gotta be Tetris this time for real. It's not Tetris. Tetris is actually lower than I thought it would be. I'm shocked that it's not in the top 5 anymore. I wholeheartedly would have thought it was if I wasn't looking at the list right now. Oh my god. It's gotta be Mario this time. Mario Kart Wii or Wii Sports. Wii Sports was number 3. Gran Turismo 4. I'm going to see if Gran Turismo 4 is even on the list just for your sake. None of the Gran Turismo games are on this list. New Super Mario Bros. It is not New Super Mario Bros. Super Smash Bros. Super Monkey Ball. Mario Party.
We freed Griswall. All right.
Mario Odyssey. I'm letting it run a little bit longer this time. That's it. Yeah, it is based on not Western slot machines, but the philosophy is the same.
With the loss of their central command, Laysaf forces have begun to pull out of Aurelia.
Ace Combat Advance, you got it. Number 5 best-selling game of all time, Star Wars Connect. Does it have Super in the name?
Sir, the people won't soon forget your
Hold on, let me double check. It does not.
We've done it.
I might have, the fact that I had to double check if it did might give away too much. It does not have Super in the name. One of the Final Fantasies. Are any of the Final Fantasies on this list? I feel like one of them might be. No, none of the Final Fantasies are on this list. Are any of the Call of Duties on this list? Oh, I see one. 4 Call of Duties are on this list. Yeah, okay. Not shocked, but I was curious, okay? Ghouls and Goblins. There is a strong final answer. It is Mario Kart 8. It's kind of a Mario game. Kind of. It is Mario Kart 8. It's the 5th best-selling game of all time. However, I would like to note that they are kind of cheating. Okay? It's kind of cheating because they are including the sales of both Mario Kart 8 and the Switch version, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They're lumping both of those into one sales figure, so they're kind of cheating. But fair enough. That is cheating, to be honest. None of the other games are really doing that. Hold on, I'm checking. Yeah, none of the other games are like on this list are really doing that. Other than New Super Mario Bros, which is further down on the list. Sorry, New Super Mario Bros. U is also including its deluxe counterpart on the Switch in its sales. But other than that, like, those two are the only games on the list that are including more than one specific release. So, kind of cheating. Fuck you, Nintendo. Stop cheating.
The airborne fortress
Operation
nearly
Raccoon
wiped out
City.
Our entire attack force. Even with you, sir, our remaining
Let me just
aerial attack
go and
strength
pick out like a
is
random
severely limited.
one from this list.
We no longer have the necessary manpower.
A random
or
game on this
supplies
list.
To pursue Gleipnir. In addition, there are reports of enemy forces gathering at Fort Patterson. If we don't move soon, it will only be a matter of time before they attack from behind. Given the situation, we are left with only one plan of attack. On the Puna Plains lying between...
There are some
Aubrey
spicy
Base and
ones.
Fort
I'm trying to pick like a game that I'm going to
Lace Out
name
forces have hastily
and look for
constructed
guesses
a
on how many
resupply base
millions it
to
sold.
house the large quantity
lifetime.
of supplies needed to support their troops. Attack Puna Base.
All right,
Destroy
chat.
all parked bombers and base facilities.
I'm closing my eye.
Take away the enemy's ability to fight.
How many
If you
copies
succeed, we'll gain an
did
important foothold
Borderlands
for an attack
2
on Fort Patterson.
sell in its lifetime? It's on the list. It's on the best sellers of all time. How many copies has Borderlands 2 sold? A classic. All-time classic. That Owen, by the way, just 2 days ago tried to tell me was dog shit. And I just about... Like, if he lived in Minnesota, I would have driven to his house and beat his ass for that one. Because seriously, what the fuck? He tried to unironically tell me that all the Borderlands games were dog shit. And I would have beat his ass if he didn't live so far away right now. Because, oh my god. I was seeing red. 48 million? 26 million? 18 million? 31 million? 30 million? I should say, just because it's on the all-time best sellers, a Bordillion, don't put it too high now. It's 28 million. I did see it. It sold 28 million copies. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is dog shit. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is just weird more than anything. It's just kind of different in ways that it didn't need to be. Like, it's not bad. It's just like, why did you make some of the changes you made? Was how I felt with Tiny Tina's. Particularly the end game in Tiny Tina's. I was like, this is a weird. It's weird. $500. Which game sold the least on the best of all time? The least out of all of them was 23.9 million. Like, on this list. It goes as low as 23.9. What skin? I mean, I gotta run the basic one at least once. I was sitting here like, what skin do I use? But at least once with the basic kind. Least copies sold of all time, probably Concord. No, because indies are on this list, by the way. So yeah, I was about to say, it's some random indie game that got like either 0 or 1 sales after being published. Something like that. But AAA, like with that kind of budget going in, probably Concord, yeah. Or Lego Horizon Adventures, true! Hold on, can I pull this up again on stream? Because I feel like I didn't talk about this enough. I talked about this once when it happened. You guys don't, first of all, we probably all saw at least one ad for Lego Horizon Adventures, right? How many of you even knew that it came out? Raise your hand. How many of you knew that the game already released? And beyond that, that it released back in November. How many of you knew that? That it released about 2 months ago? Raise your hand. What game? Lego Horizon Adventures. Raise his hand interminably online. I legit didn't know. This hurts because I love Horizon and Lego. Thought it was 2025. No, it came out in November. I just know this stuff. This is actually, I did not talk about this enough. And sweet Jesus, these numbers. I need to pull up more numbers before I show you. Hold on. I need numbers for comparison. I'm going to compare it to Concord, chat. Just so you all know. That's what we're doing. That's the kind of comparison that we have to make here. Okay. Because get that, you're gonna, if you didn't know about this already, get this. Oh, that's the wrong capture. I'm stupid. Hold on. Get this. Here we go. I think it reviewed worse than Concord. Okay. Let me zoom, enhance. You can see the number here. Good. Concord, right? We all know this. Unfair comparison. Oh no. You just wait, my friend. You just wait. Concord, notoriously dead on release. Plug got pulled after 2 weeks, right? Everyone got refunded. The most embarrassing, like, release for Sony, maybe ever. Maybe ever. All-time peak player count on Steam because we can't look at PlayStation figures. Like the Steam DB, this uses the Steam backend. If you don't know this site, so this is perfectly accurate data on Steam DB, but it's only for Steam. Then again, since we're looking at only the Steam figures of both games, it works out anyway. But before someone is like, what about PlayStation? We don't know. For Concord, 697. All-time player count of 697. Notoriously awful. Now, this other tab that I have is about to show you the same thing for Lego Horizon Adventures. Brace yourself, make sure you're sitting down, and behold. 602. That's roughly like 12 or 13% lower than Concord. They are still selling it. At least there's that. But from all the data that we can go off of, this is just one thing. And they obviously haven't put out sales figures. At least it has people playing right now. True. But as far as we know, as far as what we can observe, it sold worse than Concord. And a lot of that, I would say, is there was like no marketing for this game. Like, we all saw it once or twice maybe, but I didn't even know this game was out until like 3 weeks after the fact, and I'm really good at keeping up with the industry shit. I keep up so well, and I had no idea this was out until like 3 weeks after the fact. Like, I think I talked about this on a Yakuza stream when I did talk about
Nanomachine, son.
Check Lego Star Wars numbers for the sake of comparison. Are we going to complete saga? I'm assuming that's what we're talking about, right? Or do you want like the recent, like all 9 movies game? I mean, we could look at both for sake of comparison. You know what? Let's look at the complete saga. Worth noting, you can see on the release date as well, this game did not sell on Steam at release. This game only came out on Steam years later. Even this peaked at 2,000. Even this peaked at 2,000. Let me go back. Let me do the new Lego Star Wars that came out like a couple years ago. Oops. This is for sake of comparison. For games that are available on release on PC, Lego games, that both also came out in the last couple years. This is the comparison. $500 players right now. Dude, oh, for Complete Saga, I wasn't even looking at right now. Did it actually have 500 right now? I mean, even, dude, right now there are 59 people on the globe. On PC only, but on PC, playing Lego Horizon Adventures. In this exact same moment, though, there are 1,200 people playing the newer Lego Star Wars game. And the one that came out back in, like, what, 2005, I think? There are a little under 500 people playing right now. To put it all in perspective, like, within Lego format, we're definitely on PS5 and Switch. Maybe. But again, like, because we're looking at the same platform for everything, it's not like, you know, the Horizon numbers have console numbers. Or sorry, it's not like the Horizon figures here don't have console numbers and everything else does. Like, none of these have the console numbers included. And, like, most certainly, the Complete Saga sold better on Xbox, Wii. Was it on PS2? I don't know if it was on PS2. Can you check Star Wars Outlaws? I don't think it's on Steam, is it? Or is it on Steam? I don't know that it is. Oh, it is on Steam. There are 1,700 people playing this right now. All-time peak is super low. Holy shit. For Ubisoft. But that's still 4 times the Lego Horizon peak on Steam. Christ. Was recently given away on Prime Gaming as well. Right now, I'm just looking at the all-time peak, and this all-time peak is from release. Yeah, look at that. It's literally the release day of the game. Back in 2022 was this all-time peak. It's a Lego game, so you see within like a month, that number just shoots down. But oh, hold on. Suicide Squad was on Steam day 1. I'm surprised there are this many people playing it right now. All right, boys. One last thing, then I'm closing Steam DB. But let me have this. Where is my GOAT? Path of Exile 2. Nice. Paid early access, by the way. This game isn't even out. Nice. Makes me happy. That is all. Just makes me happy to look at it like once every couple days. Game isn't even out. And that's a game that's going to be free to play once it does come out, but it's not even out yet. And it's paid early access and it's doing that well. Makes me happy. It deserves it. It's so good. That game is so good. That's what I've been playing in my free time for almost the last month at this point. Like, since it went into paid early access, that's almost exclusively what I have played in my free time, is Path of Exile 2. I already have, like, I think 19 hours in it, which with my schedule is a lot for a free time game in a month. Path of Haktua. Hey, could we get a mod over in the Twitch chat? Could we get a... Someone's gotta go. Boosh. I'm still, by the way, so tempted to just do PoE 2 stream like randomly and do hardcore characters and just fuck around with it. Because we did that with Diablo 4 back when that was new, and we had a really good time doing that. Granted, it gets old after a bit and after you've tried like a bunch of different characters and stuff and they all die, but like PoE 2 is just a bigger and badder Diablo. Just Diablo, but better. So I've been tempted. I've been resisting for weeks at this point. Because also it gives me an excuse to play Path of Exile for work for a few hours. That's kind of the larger part of the temptation, is like I can justify a 3-hour PoE 2 binge. You won't be able to interact with chat as much. That's not true. Between mobs, I got it. It is hardcore on that game is like you just die. But we could also over level at the beginning a bit and probably be relatively safe with the right build, I bet.
Retreating Lesaf forces have abandoned Puna base.
Do a monkey ball stream for no reason.
Stored there now belong to us. Now we'll be able to
I gotta hold on the bonus streams a little bit, especially right now, because we're doing classic zombie stuff tomorrow with False and Owen, but play for 100 hours like the guy in the Sonic outfit. For any PoE fans, she's talking about Zizarin. He was streaming, like right at the start of the game, he was streaming in a Sonic costume for like, I think he did play for like, his stream uptime when we checked in on him was like 20 some hours. And he was sitting there looking absolutely dead. Like the biggest bags under his eyes and everything. In a Sonic costume.
Must be retaken as soon as possible. Port Patterson
it was hilarious.
Without access to fuel, our forces won't be able to
play Warframe with them instead. No.
Intelligence confirms
maybe, but no. I can't do Warframe yet. I need to keep myself away from it.
We need to clear
I have PoE to play.
But attacking with indiscretion will only result in damage to the facility.
Oh yeah, didn't he say something funny about keeping his mouth open? He did. Thank you for reminding me. Someone in chat, like super chat, or sorry, not super chat, he was on Twitch. Someone like donated for TTS while we were checking in on his like 20-hour stream in the Sonic costume. Someone TTS'd and was like, bro, why is your mouth hanging open the whole time you're playing? Because he was sitting there like the entire time his mouth was open. And he was like, I've been awake for more than 24 hours playing this game, and I'm a streamer, and I have to talk. So I'm leaving my mouth open because then I don't have to waste the energy on like closing and opening my mouth. And it made False and I lose our shit. We laughed so fucking hard when he said that. Because he was so serious, too. He was so serious. It killed us. That shit was hilarious. 400 IQ moment. It was so fucking funny. This was like literally the launch weekend for early access. So he was streaming for like 40 hours straight right at the beginning. Playing his fucking Totem Slam build. Since apparently there are PoE players in chat, how do we feel about Totem builds? Am I just a hater, or are they just very not fun to play? It can't just be me, right? Surely not. Any PoE players in chat who have played a totem build before and hate it as much as I do? That's like the one build archetype in PoE that I can't fucking play. I do not like playing totem. I have absolutely no clue, man. From Diablo 1. Oh my god, false! 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 The list. The list. No, Diablo. Bro, that would be such peak content. You don't understand. False. Let me cook. Put it on the list. Put it on the list. Think of the clips. Think of the clips, false. Think of the content farming. Diablo. Going to be you nerding? Diablo 1 is so simple. Like build-wise and stuff. You can... It's also, unironically, it's a good place to start with ARPGs. You get used to the general gameplay. You get used to how the looting systems tend to work because they all just kind of imitate the Diablo systems because Diablo nailed it like right away. Like PoE 2's loot system is basically just built off of the Diablo 1 foundation still. Incredible atmosphere, like incredible atmosphere in every Diablo game that's not 3. Genuinely really good. Yes, yes, yes. Blacklight Retribution? I don't think... I feel like I've maybe heard of it. Only one you need? That's not true, because Diablo 2 exists. And so does Path of Exile, but... even if we're just keeping it uniquely, like specifically Diablo, Diablo 2 exists. I don't ever need to talk when Chole is there. I go take a nap. What do you mean? You say that, but then all of your best clips are me. A lot of your funniest clips on your Twitch channel are me farming. Genuinely. A lot of them are actually me farming, particularly on Halo. Weird how that works. Might be something to it. But a lot of the funnier clips on your channel right now are me farming. And a lot of them have warthogs involved. I don't know what's up with that. You steal the show? No, I enhance the show. Obviously. Farming might be in your blood. You guys don't understand. I don't do it as much on my channel. On False's, I don't know what comes over me on False's streams, but I just start farming clips when I'm on False's streams. I don't know why. Like, my brain sees an opportunity for something, and I turn the absurdity dial to like 106 and just start going. I don't know why.
Once again taken control of Port Patterson. This should also relieve some of the stress.
My favorite clip is when False said she would unalive all the Marines in Halo if Chole didn't stop doing what he was doing, and she did it. Yeah, and then I started gaslighting, and I was like, you didn't say that. You didn't warn me you were gonna kill them. Why'd you kill them? Because it was me juggling a gun over to her and being like, pick it up, come on. Take this. She starts blasting the Marines. Oh, thank you for the sub, by the way. Sorry. Yes, false streams on Twitch and YouTube. Was it a needler? I think it was. It was a sticky detonator. It was Halo 4. It was a sticky detonator. I wanted her to try out the sticky detonator.
Intelligence reports that LASEF forces are
And she didn't want to for some reason.
from Port Patterson.
And so I was like, come on, take this. Because that's one of the most fun and goofy weapons they've ever put in Halo.
At this moment, there
And she
is
just
no
wouldn't pick it up. She wouldn't even
information
try
on
it.
the enemy transport corps formation.
Sticky detonators, lame as fuck. You guys are so
A mission will be
boring.
considered a failure if even
What?
one of the enemy transport planes
What?
escapes out of the combat zone.
Fun factor, chat.
Destroying all
It's a gun
transport
that
planes
shoots out a little sticky grenade,
the main focus
and then you can just leave it stuck wherever it is for as long as you want, and you can manually detonate it with a trigger pull whenever you want. Have you never experienced the joy of scaring a pack of grunts, sticking one of them with the sticky detonator, and then waiting for them to run into another group of enemies before blowing it up? Have you ever played Halo the fun way? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Who is speaking in my chat right now about Halo, calling the sticky detonator lame? Mods. I don't want to see them anymore. I want them gone. Mod check. We need a couple gone. We need to thin the herd a little bit here.
That's what the decoy aircraft are for. Only one shipment needs to get through. Keep that protected. We got premium cargo on board. Decoy aircraft hit. There's nothing we can do.
Cole forces me to try every gun. Well, if you don't try it at least once, how are you gonna know if you like it or not?
It's likely that there is only one target transport in each formation. Take a good look. Is there anything different? Perhaps in the way they fly? This is the ground unit. Secure the down transport.
Is lame because it's too rare. That's the thing too. There's only like what? 3 of them in the entire campaign. That's honestly the biggest issue with the sticky detonator. Do I prefer Halo with sprinting or the Doom Guy run? You know, I can honestly take it either way. I really can. Because, like, I'm not that much of a purist. I'm a bit of a Halo purist, but I'm not to that extent where I'm like, sprint does not belong whatsoever, right? Personally. Depends on the map. I do think level design wise, it can cause some like weird issues with things getting made way bigger than they need to be. That's definitely a thing that has happened as a result of sprint in some cases. But really, that's more just a level design issue. Because they don't need to make everything bigger just because sprint is an option now. When sprinting was one of the abilities, yeah. That also, I feel like Reach might have done it the best way. Potentially. This is like the greatest thing you'll ever hear me say about Halo Reach, by the way. Savor it, Reach fans. This is genuinely the best thing you'll ever hear me say about Halo Reach. Other than the final mission. Anyone who doesn't just glaze the final mission, they can't be a real Halo fan. No walk animation, only slow run. Yeah, that's a good clip. See? Funny clip. No, sorry, I need to circle back to the clip farming. Like, the funniest clips from False's channel that I can think of off the top of my head right now are her getting the warthog like stuck on the edge and it was like teeter-tottering. She panics and jumps out of it to survive in case it goes off the ledge. Sticks me on the turret. It starts to tip back right as she jumps out. And she just abandons me, lets me fall to my death. She sacrifices me too, because the weight shifts when she jumps out and I just tip backwards off the ledge. What a bitch. I forgot you don't like Reach. I almost thought you had good taste for a while. I don't dislike Reach. I just think it's incredibly mid. And by extension, incredibly overrated. Mostly because its level design is really, really wonky in the campaign. And its multiplayer was shit. Until, until Title Update saved it. And now the multiplayer is okay. Very okay. Better than ODST's multiplayer. Better than 4's multiplayer. Yeah, and that's where it stops on the ranking. It doesn't go further than that on the multiplayer ranking. I thought Reach was highly regarded. It is. I just don't think it's that good. I think it's fine. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's that good. I feel like it's super overrated. Bro didn't cry when George dies. I did. George is like the only good character in Noble Team. I'll say it. And I'm brave enough to say it because it's true. Oh, hell no. It's true. You know it. George is the only good character in Noble Team. You fucking know it's true. Maybe Carter. Maybe. When he's not a dry piece of cardboard in like those 2 scenes. Maybe. Other than that, it really is just George. Isn't good character writing. This is the thing, man. Noble Team is... Hey, False. Check this out, chat. False. How many names of Noble Team do you remember? We played the whole game. How many Noble Team members do you remember? Check this out, chat. All of them, Shirley, Cat, uh-huh. That's it. I rest my case. Did you like Cat? Or do you just remember her because it's a very easy name to remember? I didn't remember George's name until Tibby said it. I figured that's why you left it out. Because obviously, he just said it. And because she died stupidly. That's why False remembers Cat's name. Because her death was stupid. Her death is incredibly stupid, by the way. I've heard the, supposed lore explanation. It's still just a shit explanation. Even when they try to justify how it works within, the mechanics of the universe, it still doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because you look at other, instances in the series where the same thing happens, and that doesn't happen. Carter, Kat, George, Emil, June, and John Halo Reach. Exactly. See, Tibby remember. I remember all of them. But because I'm that Halo fan, right? I'm a bit of a Halo fanboy for years and years at this point. Even though I don't necessarily like them, I know all their names. I could name you every member of Blue Team, which I bet not even a lot of Halo fans in chat right now could do. But I could. False, there's no way False can name anyone from Blue Team. False. Actually, she might have one. False, you remember any of Blue Team? She might have one. Was only in the worst Halo game? From which game? You know what? It's Chief's team from 5. Which is why I said you might have one. Do you remember their names? Fred? Okay. Fred is one. Surprised you got Fred. I was thinking of one other than Chief that you might get. That's it. Shit. I didn't think that Fred was gonna be the one. I thought you'd remember Linda. Buck from ODST is on Locke's team. Well, that gives us 2. Do you remember either of the Fire Team Osiris members? Other than Buck and Locke, do you remember either of the women's name from Fire Team Osiris? I'll rephrase it just because it's those 2. I'm gauging how forgettable the Halo characters truly are. The forgettable Halo characters, that is. I have a question. Shoot. What do you think about the rubber bullets plot? It's crazy. My jaw hit the floor. But honestly, I had already played Yakuza 2. So it didn't warrant a rant in the video. Because Yakuza 2 had already been like equally dumb. In that one particular moment. Yeah, I knew we were talking Yakuza 4 rubber bullets. Buck was in that one? Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that you don't remember one on Fire Team Osiris, only because of me clip farming, saying her name wrong every single time, just because it got a good reaction out of you every single time. Tanaka, yeah, there you go. I would have died if you said one of the like mispronunciations I did the whole time. I was wondering if that might happen, but no. Yeah, Tanaka is right. That was her name. And the other one is Vale. What's the dude's name in Halo Infinite? Hey, she hasn't played Infinite yet. Slow down. I know it, but she hasn't played it. I actually, this morning, like randomly, just because a tweet came up from like the video game history Twitter account of an old Halo 4 ad. I was sending False a bunch of, a bunch of the old Halo commercials, like the good ones. And it made me realize that I probably should have had her watch things like the Believe trailer before we played Halo 3, or like the We Are ODST trailer before we played ODST. She's seen them all now, but it made me like, oh, I probably should have shown her these before playing the game. Ryuji's birth or Kiryu's involvement? Ryuji's birth, but then also the crazy, like, who actually was the mastermind bullshit right at the end. And then that followed by Kiryu just deciding to give up and just sit down in front of the bomb to suck face with Sayama. And then when Sayama is like, oh, what about Haruka? Kiryu just being like, she'll be fine. What is wrong with you? Yakuza 2's ending is actually so fucking stupid. Like, over and over and over, just back to back. Like, what the fuck is happening moments. I'm still not over it, clearly. I'm still not over it. Because actually, what the fuck? But what I was gonna say with the false Halo thing, sorry, is I sent her the infinite, like, reveal with Chief's helmet, which I don't think hit quite for false like it did for everyone else when that first played, but still, I sent it. And then also that, like, 6-minute trailer with the guy in the Pelican who finds him in space, I sent her that one too beforehand. Because we're doing Infinite, when are we doing Infinite? To confirm false, because I think false has it planned already, but I don't know exactly when. Do you have it planned exactly, false? I think you do. I feel like you do.
All enemy transport aircraft bound for Santa Elva.
Yeah, Ryuji is awesome, and that final fight with Ryuji is awesome, but, like, everything surrounding just that specific portion of the ending, like the Ryuji fight, is so stupid in Yakuza 2. Next week, there. Okay, I thought so. The ending, the whole ending. Like, everything about Yakuza 2 ending outside of the Ryuji fight, which is very good. But everything else outside of that is so stupid. In Yakuza 2's ending, it pissed me off so much. The final fight was a banger. It was really good. But everything outside of the final fight. I feel bad for Halo fans. They haven't caught a real dub in ages. Yeah, the best for Halo fans as far as like a W is, I think, like, half of the Halo community considered Halo Infinite to be a W, at least on the single player front. I am mixed on Halo Infinite overall, but it's as good as it's gotten since, like, ODST, to be honest. Halo Infinite, that, like, it is probably the best outside of, like, or sorry, it's the best that we've gotten since ODST, in my opinion. And yes, I'm including Reach in that. But that's also including multiplayer and single player, for the record. Like, average between the two. So, before that sounds absolutely insane, I'm factoring in, like, the entire package. Okay? Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing... Well, tomorrow we're doing classic era COD Zombies. And by classic era, I mean we're doing World at War tomorrow. With False and Owen, the ray gun guy. It was a lot of fun the first time we did it. It should be a lot of fun tomorrow, because the map that we're playing tomorrow is significantly more chaotic than the first Zombies map. So, content should ensue. Funny moments should ensue. Be here for that. It's great. Even if you haven't played COD Zombies, trust me, it's a good time. Anyway, we're also doing, like, you know, Metal Gear, Yakuza, Armored Core, Resident Evil. It's all good stuff. Come back for all of it. It's all amazing. Also, if you enjoyed, leave a like. Algorithm, you know how it goes. YouTube stream still turns into a VOD and hits, like, algorithm after the fact, so the boost helps. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, what else? Oh yeah, if you're looking for links to anything to engage with the community outside of YouTube or Twitch, those links are all in the description below, or on YouTube or on Twitch. They're on like the profile page. They're in chat commands, whatever. Things like Twitter, Discord server, if you're looking for those, they're there. Other than that, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I'll have you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.